I'm Jamie Lieber. This is my first time in Hamburg. Thanks for having me here. I moved from Massachusetts just over a year ago, so I've actually now been a patient in 2 states. It has taken me almost a year to, of course, I have to find new doctors here to start with to treat me, then finding people who would recommend me for cannabis, get through the system, get doctors. It's close to a year. Basically, I'm osteoarthritic. My qualifying condition in New York is neuropathic pain. I have spurs in my neck that cause basically phantom pain, tremors, weakness down my left arm. In Massachusetts, I had other qualifying conditions like IBS, chronic pain, bursitis, but it's a neuropathy that is the worst thing for me, and it's the thing that unfortunately does qualify me for New York. When this first happened to me, I went through over 2 years of incredible pain. I did not have a decent night's sleep. I lost 50 pounds, developed other problems, bursitis, the IBS, lots of issues, and eventually I couldn't work. Shortly after I was diagnosed, of course, they sent me to an orthopedic surgeon, spine specialist at Medicial in Boston. And he basically told me that I'm not a good candidate for surgery. Told me, go do my research, try everything else. And when I can't live with it anymore, come back and talk about surgery. So I tried everything else. I tried multiple therapies. I was trying physical therapy, but I was really in too much pain to get anything worthwhile out of it. Meditation was prescribed to me, and it helped me with sleep. It helped me balance my weight. It didn't control the pain, but it kept my system a little bit less crazy. Drug therapies, steroids made me manic. Tramadol, I couldn't think straight. I was convinced I was going to die, and I had violent outbursts. Gabapentin, which is pretty much the front line for neuropathic pain. So basically, it kills your nervous system. I was a zombie. I shouldn't have been driving. I ended up in tremors. Lots and lots of bad things with that. And all of these drugs required that I use them every day. On gabapentin, if you skip a dose, you can go into seizures. I couldn't say, I need a day off, I need to be able to drive, I need to go to a meeting, I need to do something, I need to think straight. I had to take them every day. At one point, the surgeon had said, try everything. My friend got me some cannabis off the street. One inhalation, within 2 minutes, my pain was reduced by 3. It was a miracle. I didn't believe it. I thought maybe I'm just making this up. Started doing research. Sure enough, there's good research for cannabis, for specifically, especially neuropathic pain. Started feeding it to my doctor so that when we did finally get medical marijuana in Massachusetts, the first day it was there, she signed my paper. She said, I believe now this is okay, this is better than all the other things that you've been through. And I was able to get off the gabapentin. I was able to start doing reasonable physical therapy, build up strength, control the pain, and my medicine. The medicine wasn't controlling me. And I was able to go back to work. For me, that's the key difference between this. And Wendy said every patient is different. And yeah, you have to work a lot with it. I mean, I find that I do need a certain amount of THC for my neuropathic pain. But, people say it's unpredictable, but so are pharmaceuticals. When doctors give you a prescription, they don't know how it's going to work for you. Gabapentin, for one so you take it. A third of people feel nothing from it. Of the 2/3 that do, some people have no side effects. The other third have such horrible side effects they can't continue. That's my thing. It's a crapshoot. So many other drugs. Antidepressants are being prescribed much for pain. Again, it's a crapshoot. try things. The other thing is, I keep thinking, when people say this is unproven, we have to test it, it's new. Well, in my research, talking to doctors, until 80, 90 years ago when we had prohibition of cannabis, it was the #1 prescribed drug in the U.S., most of the world, for 2 centuries. I'm not talking about, Randy would give it to you. I'm talking about doctors writing prescriptions. Queen Elizabeth was prescribed cannabis for her migraine. When my dad was second grade, 7 years old, his appendix broke. This was before antibiotics. Surgery was amazing. It was amazing that he got through it. When he was finally good enough to be well enough to be sent home, the doctor prescribed him cannabis indication for pain. His mother said, "I've got laudanum at home. That kills any pain. I'm going to give him laudanum." And his grandmother said, "No, I'm spending the money. I'm getting the prescription stuff." The doctor said to give him. They gave him that. He hated it, but he got better. And they went back to the doctor. My grandmother said, "Well, why can't I just give him laudanum?" Well, laudanum is an opiate. He'd have been constipated. His sutures would have burst. He'd have died. So I can say, I wouldn't be here but for medical marijuana 90 years ago. Think about that. Chances are every one of you has an ancestor who was relieved, if not saved, by this drug. But we've had 85, 90 years of prohibition trying to eliminate that memory, tell us that this is bad for us, when we've got centuries of, I now call it anecdotal, but it was medicine at the time. So anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I hope that more of you find relief.